good morning, good evening, wherever you may be. My goodness gracious, I had hit the wrong source there. Shout out to everybody that's here now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody who will be listening later. Um, I've been off the last 2 days, and saw the news about. I want to start off by saying I saw the news about Kevin Samuels. I want to definitely say rest in peace to Kevin Samuels. My thoughts and prayers earlier with him and his family and his friends. Um, Obviously, they don't understand why this it's happened, and um, Kevin allegedly has had a massive heart attack, and there was somebody there with him. They tried to resuscitate him through CPR and other means, and they failed, and he was pronounced dead at a local Atlanta hospital. So, but any information you want on that goes through his attorney, his family attorney is Dennis Sperling Esquire. All information needs to is coming out of him. That's actual official. He's the spokesperson for the family. So he and Kevin were friends, and so that's where you can direct any type of donation, any type of questions you have about him. Kevin, he was very. People want to know, when I did my podcast about a month ago or so, when I had J Dub and Lincoln Clay on the podcast, they were like, "Oh, how come you got on that suit and tie stuff like that?" That's Kevin Samuels' influence on me on YouTube. Most male black YouTubers that kind of follow under him or were following some of his teachings. That's the way we dress when we go on camera. Um, You're not going to see me in when I go camera. I will be suited and booted. I go on camera, so that's just the way it's going to be. I said this to BGS a few weeks ago, so shout out to BGS. I saw this interview on Vlad TV where this Vlad TV was interviewing some rapper, and I'm not gonna say who the rapper was, but he had to be 48 to 50 years old. Oh, he was old school. This dude was dressed like he was 15 years old, and that image, I understand dressing like that when you're 15. I dressed like that when I was 15. But when you turn 25, 30, 35, you're not supposed to be wearing. Look, I live in the South, so I understand there's a moniker of you have on a sweatshirt and stuff like that when you go to Walmart and stuff like that. But that I understand that, but not I can't do that. I can't do that. So, but again, I understand if you're in your teens and even in your early 20s. I get it. You're in college. You go to the sales. What is it? Three for 30. I get it. BOGO. I understand. But when you get older, I work in the medical field, so I wear Skechers shoes. Shout out to Skechers. That's a shoe that's specifically designed for people that are up on their feet. But again, kind of getting off topic. Again, rest in peace, King Kevin Samuels. The work will continue. And we're mourning right now, as we should be. People are sad, as you should be. But the work goes on. What I have, let's start with the podcast. I got some topics here. We'll run through them. We're going to talk about the F.T.C. What the F.T.C. actually does do. They are looking at the Bungie Sony deal, as they should. There's nothing wrong. That's just what they do. We'll talk about Square Enix. Again, what I have been told, and now people are coming out with this, I guess. What I have been specifically told was that when I was doing those podcasts on who should Sony buy, I purposely didn't talk about Square a lot, but remember I sat here and said Square and Capcom to me I understand why people would go with Square and Capcom, but I said Square to me makes more sense. Now, the reason why I said Square to me makes more sense is because that's what I got told, that they were in the process of buying Square Enix. There were still some roadblocks, but it was going to be a big deal. But okay, we're going to talk about that a little bit. But I want you to look at what's on the screen. This is from Jeff Jeff Grubb. And and we're going to talk about this more tomorrow. Oh, thank you, the Hawk with the $10. That will go to the GPU. He's giving me my flowers. Now, I want you to look at that screen and remember, I've told you all years ago, for the people who are new to me, I mentioned this years ago. I mentioned this, and I went on the roundtable with King Thrash and Draco X, and they flat asked me this, and I stood 10 toes down, and I said, yes. Okay, now this comes from Jeff Grubb. We're going to talk about this more tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. Please join me tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., where you will just give me my flowers. That's all this is going to be, because this is coming from Jeff Grubb. So you're not going to believe the black man in the chair. I understand that, okay? But hopefully you believe Jeff Grubb. Now, I said this years ago, that this was going to happen, that Xbox was going to be an app on your television set here by 2023-24, and here we go. So again, I'll just give me my flowers. We'll do it tomorrow morning. Shout out to the Hawk with the $10. Always a supporter. I do appreciate it. Just give me my flowers, and we'll leave it there. But we're going to do it tomorrow morning. I want to play Resident Evil 8. Please put a 1 in the chat if you played and you finished Resident Evil 8. Because that tall woman is chasing me, and I don't like that. I guess she doesn't like the fact that I put bullets into her daughter. So, and that is cool. Those vampire whatever they are, how they get around as insects. I love that. I also love the sound. Shout out to Capcom. But give me my flowers on that. So we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Just put the 1 in the chat is for Doctor Strange, no spoiler review. I'll do that tomorrow as well, okay? I don't want to just hop that up here now, okay? We're going to talk about Doctor Strange tomorrow morning, non-spoiler, but the main topic will be my flowers on this subject, okay? I don't want to hear, I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to hear it. This is coming from Jeff Grubb. This has been picked up by Polygon. I am shocked. Shout out to the finest. Shout out to the finest on Twitter. The finest should have put this. Either he missed this, which is possible, or this is when, I just find it hard to believe, because that brother is on point. He is on point. Shout out to the finest. He always supports and brings news. He missed this. He missed this. So we're gonna just give me my flowers, okay? And we're gonna be fine. You should give me my flowers while I'm alive. Don't wait till I die till you give me my flowers. So I'm just saying that, and I'm saying that in all seriousness. Xbox again will be an app. Remember I said it will be on Samsung. Haven't I sat here and I told you people? I specifically told you people that, all right, we're just going to wait till tomorrow. We'll just wait till tomorrow. Let's take this on down. Let's just say that we're going to wait till tomorrow. And Xbox will be an app, as I said, but we're going to talk about it tomorrow. Just give me my flowers, and everything will be fine. So, well, let's move on to the F.T.C. and Bungie. This is going to be a quick podcast, because I do want to get back to, I've been working 2 days. I'm on another mini vacation. Ooh, ah, ooh. I've been playing, I'm gonna play some Star Wars, the Fallen Jedi game. I'm gonna play that. I'm playing Resident Evil 8. I'm trying to finish Resident Evil 8. So tomorrow's podcast is going to be big. We're gonna talk about Outriders allegedly not making no money. We're gonna talk about me being right and giving me my flowers. And we'll talk about Doctor Strange. That's all tomorrow. Now again, let's just move, but we'll move on. So the F.T.C. is investigating Sony on their purchase of Bungie. And because of the investigation, it could push the purchase back about 4 to 6 months. Again, the purchase is going to go through. All right. The purchase will go through, but it's not going to go through for 4 to 6 months. So again, that's on the high. On the high. They may just push it through. But what I'm more excited about is how the FTC, how they do things, and basically their job is to, their job is to make sure there's no antitrust, anti-consumerism, and again they have a new Hulk in charge of that. No pun intended with the Hulk here. They have a new person in charge over there, and she's going to look at everything. She has said it. They do not like that these companies are going around buying up stuff, and they think it could cause antitrust issues. So, but that's what the FTC does. It was founded, I believe, by Woodrow Wilson, either 1914 or 1916. It was founded before World War I, which I think started in 17. But I can't remember the exact date, but it's somewhere in the 1914 to 1915, something like that. So the fact that they're looking into it means the deal is going to go through. It's going through. All right. But it's going to take it longer. Please do not call your senators bitching and moaning like these Xbox folks are threatening, Elizabeth Warren and other people. The FTC's job is to investigate these deals, these purchases. So, especially if you have an environment, and that's why Microsoft is having issues with Blizzard, is the environment that Activision had overall. There was just allegedly, let me make this clear, I need to take that back. The alleged environment that Activision had, that was an issue. All right. So I want to know, I want to know what you all think about the FTC looking at Bungie. I'm just telling you right now, it's normal. But what do you think? Do you think it's some kind of horrible plan? You got to understand, Bungie, I believe, is a U.S. company that Sony is buying. Now, Sony went right off, and you need to understand, Sony saying we're going to give $1 billion to make sure that the people stick around. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. And also the fact that the game Destiny, which is on multiple platforms, is still going to be on multiple platforms, so that there is no antitrust. All right. There can't be. Hey, look, yes, we bought them. We gave $1 billion to the employees to stay. I mean, you can't get no fairer than that. That the FTC will smile on that. They will give Sony their flowers. So again, I've said before, that the Microsoft deal is going to go through as well. And it is. It's just going to take it a little bit longer. I personally think it's going to be pushed to Q3, but that's my opinion. I personally believe that it's going to be now Q4. But so I could be wrong. I'm thinking late Q3, early Q4 now. But I want your opinion on it. Understand what the FTC is. Their job is to protect is consumer protection. They have investigative power. They work under the Department of Justice. Again, I'm telling you stuff that you all should have learned in school, right? Like, you all should have learned this in school. You should know all this. All these agencies, we had to know what president put them out, the year they started, and what they did. Okay, but I was in U.S. history like 209. They were actually wanting me to teach U.S. history. That's what I was asked to do. I was asked to tutor people in high school. I was a sophomore tutoring seniors, getting ready for their ACTs and SATs. So I know my history. But that's what I'm thinking this is going to be. But now let's go. Let me see who is here. Bros, how are you doing? He says, hello, Tubby. Like, hey, Tubby. Oh, that's me. Me. Oh, I'm not Tubby. I'm pleasantly plump. Okay, I got you. The Nightbot's in the house. How you doing? Paul Game, always a supporter. Thank you, brother. How you doing this morning? Let's see here. We got the Hulk here, and we got Jeff B Gaming. Shout out to the other people listening. All I ask of you is to donate a like. And if you want to leave me some flowers for the other thing, like the Hulk just did, we're going to be doing that. Shout out to Jeff B Gaming. Jeff B, you all need to go read Jeff Grubb's article. I'm actually shocked it did not take off yesterday, but we're going to go ahead and kick the tires and light the fires, okay? So But we'll move into the Square Enix thing. So, um, Sony is looking to buy Square Enix. I have been told they were buying Square Enix. The bump that they ran into, so to speak, was Square Enix's debt. Sony and Square could not come to a number. I guess this is the on how much debt that Sony should take up. Jeff B Gaming said yeah, tickets for 1 o'clock. Yeah, I've already seen Doctor Strange, and I'm gonna do a possibly spoiler review tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm not gonna do nothing today on Doctor Strange. I will probably wait until Monday to do my spoiler review, because, or maybe Tuesday, because yeah, let's wait till Tuesday. Let's give everybody a chance to go see it. Let's just get, I mean, I like for people to go out during the weekend and do the movie. Go see the movie. I've seen it. It's not, do not listen to these quote influencers, because they're thinking it's going to be a Marvel Avengers type of deal. That's what they think. And that's what they were pushing. It's not. It's Doctor Strange. If you're a Doctor Strange fan and you're a Wanda fan, you're gonna love the movie. So, but if you're thinking it's Avengers level, then you're gonna have some issues. So you might have some issues. So it's just a bigger version of what you've already seen with the Doctor Strange movie that came out a few years ago. So it's good. Your favorites are in there from that universe that Doctor Strange is in. So, but I'm not gonna spoil nothing. We'll go there. So you're seeing it in IMAX 3D. I saw it in XD. The next movie I'm seeing in IMAX, I've already got my ticket for it, is Top Gun Maverick. That is an IMAX movie through the core. I'm going to the downtown Cineplex. Second time I would have gone to a movie down there, because I saw Black Widow down. So we're gonna go check that out. But yeah, go see it and enjoy it, and we'll talk about it next week. I just want to give people time to watch it. And remember, guys, my spoiler reviews are normally members only. I'll make an exception for Doctor Strange, but going forward, that's for the members, because the members need to have things done specifically for them. So that is it. What is going on, BitCloud? Here talking about Square Enix and the purchase. And so donate a like to me, brother. And remember, BitCloud, remember I was on your podcast talking about how Xbox was going to be an app. I certainly, and I'm surprised. Shout out to you, brother. I missed it yesterday because I did go into work. You all did not cover the Jeff Grubb article about Microsoft becoming an app. I don't know if you saw that or not. Go check that out, brother. We're gonna be talking about it tomorrow morning. If you want to come on tomorrow morning and give me my flowers, please come on. If you're not busy, it's 9:30 in the morning. But it's gonna be I'm getting my flowers tomorrow. So, but shout out to BitCloud. Check out BitCloud's podcast, the RGT podcast. He already did it yesterday. And he's working on getting, was it Jeff Trenton? I believe he's working on getting, and I'm pretty sure he'll get Andrew House on there too. BitCloud said he saw it last minute. All right, well, again, BitCloud, here's your chance right now. You can go ahead and give me my flowers tomorrow morning. It's what we're doing. Tomorrow morning, it's Mother's Day. After you call your mama, you talk to her and all that kind of. I may do it later on tonight, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So I may go ahead and do it later tonight. Should I do it later? Put a 1 in the chat if I should get my flowers later on tonight. Like, I don't know, 7 o'clock. But I'm going to harass the hell out of King Thrash. Let's give him his flowers. He's been saying it too. But I said it first. But shout out to King Thrash. But yeah, I'm going to harass the roundtable on Twitter today. Like, you're going to give me my flowers. So, that's all I'm wanting. Give me my flowers. So BitCloud just gave me my flowers. So there we go. But yeah, we'll do it tonight then. We'll do it at 7 o'clock tonight. Give me my flowers. That's all I'm asking. Give me my flowers at 7 o'clock. And I will be harassing the roundtable today. So that's going to be fun. So, but again, go check out the Jeff Grubb article, and then you can give me my. I said that years ago, and now granted I don't have a blog or vlog, whatever you want to call it. That's something I want to start, and I want to talk to Big Cloud about it. I also want to talk to J Dub City about it. I'm wanting to start a vlog, so with articles, our own vlog. So that's the Kevin Samuels in me coming out. Rest in peace, King, no doubt. Good morning, J Roll Man 47. So shout out to J Roll the man. So but yeah, let's talk about Square. So what I was told was that Sony and Square had come to an agreement on the majority of everything except the debt that Square had. Sony did not want to absorb the majority of that debt. And them and Square kind of got stuck right there. So you need to understand about the Embracer deal. Embracer, everybody was caught up in the IP. Fair enough. I mean, it is some good IP that they got. But what they didn't talk about was Square Enix's debt and how Sony did not want to absorb the debt. And people getting upset saying, well, Sony should have bought it anyway. No, you do not. The best deal for you is not to absorb another company's debt, or you don't want to absorb the vast majority of the debt. You see what I'm saying? So don't want to do that. So that was the big deal. So them selling what they sold, we know what they sold. Here's the good news. Those games are still coming out. There'll be another Tomb Raider game. If you like Tomb Raider, there'll be another Tomb Raider game. Okay. So what's going on, Antonio? So understand that there's going to be another Tomb Raider game. Understand there'll be another Legacy of Kain. If you play that game, okay, there's going to be another Deus Ex, or as I like to say, I call that Cyberpunk. Because what did I do in Deus Ex? What did I do in Cyberpunk that I didn't do in Deus Ex? Well, granted, I got to hook up, albeit virtually, with some yak, named Pan Am, like the jet plane. So the girl I wanted to hook up with, it was the girl at the beginning. I forgot her name. Judy or so, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Judy. It was some girl. She had the 13 tattooed on her. That's the girl I wanted to get with. And I must have done something wrong and I couldn't get with her. But anyway, Antonio says good morning twice. How you doing, Antonio? So, yeah, Big Cloud gave me my flowers. The Hulk has given me my flowers. Still waiting on Jeff B Gaming and Antonio and Joe to give me my flowers. So, but we're gonna do that tonight, 7 p.m. I'll set it up. We'll do it on StreamYard. I will have on a nice suit so you all can go ahead and give me my flowers. Okay, it's I need my flowers. So I will be suited up for my flowers. So, but yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow night. Yeah, let me do it tomorrow night. I know you keep changing your mind. I know. Well, my girlfriend is a mom, and I need to. And my mom is my mom. So, and my girlfriend has a mom. So so it's let's do it. I just do it Sunday or Monday. All right, what do you all think? Put a 1 in the chat for tomorrow night, and put a 2 if I should just do it all on Monday. That way the story gets fleshed out, and people like Big Cloud on Twitter, who's got major clout, by the way, can give me my flowers. Being on the IGN man, he can say yes, Jeff Grubb reported this, but Craig reported it first years ago. Okay, so you all want me to do this on Mother's Day in the evening? I'm getting some 2s now. It looks like it's a tie. It's looking like it's a tie. So I may have to pour one and make a grown man decision. So there's another. All right, there's some 2s there. All right, let's have Big Cloud. Let Big Cloud in the house. Let's have Big Cloud. We got Big Cloud in the house. Big Cloud, you need to break the tie. We're putting him on the spot. one or a two, Big Cloud. A one is for tomorrow evening, and the two is just to wait till Monday till you can till it's fleshed out. So, but all right, shout out to Prince Sports. What you got here? Sony will not do multiplay after deal is made, given a year or two before they go exclusive. Same with Xbox. Need a little more context to that, Prince Sports. So there's another one. You all want me to do it on Mother's Day? Really? I mean, come on. Y'all want me to work on Mother's Day. Y'all may, y'all got to get the likes up then. I'm not going to donate a like or two. That's it. You can also put out on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, Craig Harris 456, you all need to put out on Twitter that I predicted this years ago and that I need my flowers, okay? How about we do it like that? What's up? Sonny in VR. What is up, Sonny in VR? What is going on? Shout out to Jeff Grubb, but I broke this news years ago. So, that's the way it is, So that's just the way it is. So I'm getting some twos. I got one from Trapstar. Okay, well, yeah. See, I'm leaning more towards Monday as well to give you all a chance to breathe on how great I actually am. So, but I may change my mind right now. One is tomorrow's Mother's Day is bread time. Bread time. That's a lot of carb in your name. So, everybody's voting. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now, 1, 2, 3. Right now, the twos have it. Right now, the twos have it. So I don't know. Maybe if somebody, put 5 on it, I may do it on tomorrow. So shout out to the Nightbot does not get a vote. So Nightbot does not vote. So yes, True Virgil is correct. I am the naturally born tech guy. But True Virgil, what do you think? You're a member. I'm giving more deference to the members here and former members. Should I go ahead and get my wait till Mother's Day? What are we voting on? Okay, you didn't see the Jeff Grubb article, did you? So, Bread Time says he's a giant carb, and you got that right. Do it Monday. Spend Mother's Day with the family. Yeah, that's what I'm on too, especially everything that happened. True Virgil just says no. All right, we're voting on the. Oh, you haven't read the Jeff Grubb article. Well, let's put now. True Virgil, you've been here a while, so we're gonna give you some deference here. But we're gonna put up Jeff Grubb's article. There's a reason why the Hulk put 10 on it and gave me my flowers. Now, I'm pretty sure that you remember me saying this years ago. Here, let me. Here. You remember me saying that, right? Xbox is going to be a app on more than likely Samsung TVs because they already have a deal with Samsung. So, do you remember me saying that? And now, shout out to Jeff Grubb, who just now woke up, because remember, we're ahead of the time. You come here to get the information first. Then the mainstream media, that's what Jeff Grubb is, mainstream media. Then they pick up on it. So you all want me to work on Mother's Day. Y'all are just mean. So, yep, so you remember. Oh, now, see, True Virgil just gave me my flowers. That's the way you're supposed to do it, okay? You remember me saying it. Give me my flowers. Donate a like. Now, if you want to donate a little more, that's fine, too. Not enough to get you in trouble with the wife. But, guys, tomorrow is Mother's Day. Also the first quarter of the moon. But, you're basically saying I should work on Mother's Day. And I'm trying to split the difference. How about we do this? How about we do either Monday morning, put a 1 in the chat if you want it done Monday morning, put a 2 in the chat if you want it done tonight at 6 o'clock. That gives everybody time to do what they got to do. Go see Doctor Strange, because you should be seeing that. So if you follow me, you got to go check out the movies. So go see Doctor Strange today. Spend tomorrow with your mama, okay? Spend tomorrow with your mother. and then we can do that on, or I can do it tonight at 6 o'clock. So a 1 for tomorrow, a 1 for Monday morning, a 2 for tonight at 6 o'clock. So, okay. So I'm getting that now. The 2s are winning. The 2s, so that's Monday. Understand the 2s are for. Did I say that right? Let me repeat myself. I'm getting confused. If you want me to do the flower show on Monday, put a 1 in the chat. Monday, 1 day. 1 for Monday. A 2 for this evening at 6 p.m. Let me double. A 2 is for 6 o'clock p.m. That's Eastern time. So if you live on the West Coast, that's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. So if you live in the mountains, that's 4 o'clock, I believe. So, but it is a 1 for Monday morning. It is a 2 for Saturday night. Call it a Saturday night massacre, whatever you want to call it. Right now the 2s are winning. I mean, it's not even close right now. There's another 2. I'm off. I'll try to stay alive. I'll be eating a banana and drinking water all weekend. So, all right, looks like 2. So we'll do it. Looks like the 2s. I'm gonna have to do it tonight. So you want it at 6 o'clock tonight? Is that what you're saying? 6 o'clock tonight is what you're saying. But I'm just gonna leave that up there. So I'm not gonna leave that up there. We don't need to know. 6 o'clock tonight. All right, we'll do it 6 o'clock tonight then. Double header today. So we're doing a double hitter. So the 2s have it. So the 2s have it. Making me work 2 times. Not 1, but 2 times. All right, so, but back to Square. So Sony did not want to absorb most of that debt. So, shout out to me. I'm telling you this again. I'm the same man that told you years ago. Matter of fact, are you following me on Twitter? Put a 1 in the chat if you follow me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, then you need to put out that I called this, and you can go ahead and source the article. It's from Jeff Grubb. It ain't from Reddit. It ain't from like these idiots. What is it? F.T.C, whatever that is. It reports more rumors than women, than a bunch of women named Gertrude and Rose, So then if you follow me on Twitter, go ahead and put out that article. It's a sourced article and say, gee whiz, Craig the tech guy told us this years ago. Give him his flowers. That's it. And tell him we're going to have a flower show tonight where I'm going to be ripping all of these people. I'm ripping the mainstream media tonight because I know more than they do. I got better sources. Everybody knows who my source is, right? Everybody knows Lou Wafa is my source. Lou Wafa is on point. All right. So Lou Wafa is my main source. And I got 2 other sources in the gaming industry now. So there's no reason for me to lie to you all. None whatsoever. So that's what you got to remember. Why, these people that want you to follow you and hit the button and all that kind of stuff. Who has lied to you constantly, but you say, well, that's more entertaining. So you rather be lied to like a woman than told the truth like a man. My other source is Zaddy. You're right. Oh, you're right. That caught me off guard. It is White Zaddy. You got me. But no, so get back to Square Enix. So Square Enix, it looks like Sony is looking to possibly grab the rest of it. What I was told. I can now say this. We remember we did the whole breakdown on if it's Kojima Productions, if it's going to be something called From Software. can somebody please leave a comment on why From Software is this lusted over? Okay, their games for me personally have been okay. I'm not saying their games are bad games. Do not put words in my mouth. I am saying when I play Bloodborne, all I did was hit the triangle button. Sekiro, that was a From Software game, one game of the year, but that kid gave me a sword and said, go kill people. He ain't got no shoes on. You know, I live in a world where King Shark has pants on, but Kirby ain't got no pants on. I mean, I've yet to get an explanation on Kirby. You know, how can this thing walk around, eat up all the goddamn food, and not have no pants on? All right. And King Shark got on, at least he has on jean short. He got on jorts. And he's called King Shark. So, you know, I'm doing it tonight, 6 o'clock. We're going to have a flower show. So, you know, that's what it looks like. Unfortunately for me, I got to work tonight. But I will be playing Resident Evil 8 with VRR on. And guys, don't get caught up in the Xbox VRR with LCF or LFC, low frequency, you know, because that literally means that their games aren't performing well, and Xbox has a way to pull those games up. Sony, you don't have that issue. Don't have that issue. So, but yeah. So with Square Enix, yeah, it looks like they were going to buy the whole thing, but Square was going to needing people to absorb the debt, and Sony really did not want that. Do you think Bungie will stay multiplayer with Sony buying it? Why buy a company to share with others? One, because they want the talent. Number two, Bungie can make other games besides Destiny. Now, maybe those games, I've said this before, I think Bungie will make other games, and those games will be only on PlayStation. But their main game, Destiny, they're not interfering with it. And if you checked out, if you follow Bungie on Twitter, they've already announced that they're going to do a TV show, possibly a cartoon for Destiny. So that's, and with Sony doing the animation, and Sony's animation won an Oscar for Into the Spider-Verse. So again, you buy, Sony buys talent. Sony bought Haven Studio because of Jade Raymond. They haven't put a game out. Haven Studio has not put out anything, but whatever demo they built, Sony was so impressed they bought the studio. So you think From Software is overrated? Their games took 8 years to make. Well, overrated. So do you think their games just aren't very good? That kind of overrated? Or are you talking about overrated? Like they're just a trash studio that comes out with a hit every once in a while. What's your version of overrated? I mean, to me, their games are, I can't argue with the quality of the game. The content is king. The content for me is just not my type of content. And I like games with swords and stuff like that. Sony does need to buy Square. Sony does need to buy. Yeah, people got to remember Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7. There's a reason why those games have not gone to Xbox yet. Forspoken, that's going to PC as well. There's no talk of Forspoken going to Xbox, but what I was told was just to look at those deals, and this guy told me, my source told me, they said Sony already has deals with the major company that they want to buy. This was weeks ago. They already have deals with them. Some of them are timed, but they're already, he said, but the fact that they were able to extend these deals tells you that they're in the process of buying the studios, or else they wouldn't have extended the deals. So, Sony doesn't buy Square, Xbox will take it away from them. Xbox got other problems right now. So they got other problems. Like right now, their Xbox Live is down and people allegedly can't get online to play their games. Allegedly. So your favorite video game True. Oh, well, thank you, sir. And you giving me my flowers. Thank you very much. Thank you. To the former, their game not as good to be called great. All right, well, no, that's so it's subjective. You just don't like From Software's games. Okay, I thought there was something else. Again, I don't play enough of their games. I still haven't played Elden Ring yet. I didn't care for Bloodborne, and Sekiro may be a very good game. It is. It won Game of the Year. I can't knock the quality, but it's just something about that kid giving me a sword with no shoes on, living in a house by himself with no food. So there's just too much. I always ask why something's happening versus just it happened, go do it. So that's why I like Ghost of Tsushima. You know, the reason why he has to become the Ghost of Tsushima is because the mongrels have invaded the island and he's having to do things to that are not honorable because he's a shogun, he's a samurai. Samurai are honorable. That is an honorable dogma to follow. Whereas that when you become the ghost, that's more ninjutsu. If you remember, you have knife throwing, you have the knife throwing, you have the smoke bombs. All that is ninjutsu. That ninjutsu, deceptive. Ninjutsu can be translated into like deception, and that's why Jin Sakai has to tell his uncle or whatever. You know, I did what I had to do, and to get the mongrels off the island, blah, 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 you know, so that's kind of where that is. So, let's see here. But I'm not worried about Xbox buying Square because Xbox can't even get the Bethesda deal is, I think that finally did go through. But so shout out to them. Look, I like Bethesda. I didn't care for Dishonored. But the other Bethesda games I played, I enjoyed. Skyrim, Oblivion, all that stuff. Fallout. I like those games. So, again, and if I can't find another GPU, CPU combination, if it's cheaper for me to buy an Xbox Series console, I'll buy the Xbox Series console. But any donation that anybody gives me goes to the PC. It goes to the GPU, and it looks like I will be able to get a new graphics card. So, yeah, PlayStation XD, you are late. I'm just kidding with you. Shout out to PlayStation. Just hit the like button, brother. That's all I'm asking. Give me my flowers, and go read the Jeff Grubb article if you don't mind. So, because I'm gonna start hounding the round as soon as I get off this podcast, I'm gonna demand a sit down on the round table so that I can get my flowers. Or I may show up and just blow the place up. I'm gonna demand my flowers. Because King Thrash needs his flowers too, but King Thrash's flower garden on this topic is gonna be smaller than my garden. Okay, I get the biggest garden of flowers on this. All right, so but go check out the Jeff Grubb article. I will be talking about it tonight at 6:00. And if the round table doesn't take me, so I'm going to call out the round table and I'm going to demand my flowers. Okay. That's going to be the name of the podcast. I demand my flowers from the round table. So, and I'm going to demand that the round table stream Mass Effect. That's my demand I'm putting on the round table. So they better do it. So, because I'll be ready to go to war. I got 4 days off. I'm ready to go to war. So, but yeah. So Square Enix, yes, was bought, was purchased. They had everything done but the debt. And they couldn't agree on the debt. So, and yes, somebody can write an article. You can quote me on that. They didn't want to absorb debt. So, and that's just the way it was. And so Embracer Group comes in and says, we'll buy these titles. And they bought 50 other IP. They just named you the top ones, I think. But again, let's talk about the IP Sony will still have. Sony will still have the Dragon Age games. I think that's what they're called. They'll have Parasite Eve if they buy Square. They'll have Final Fantasy if they buy it. They'll have Kingdom Hearts if they buy it. So they've got stuff in there. They'll have the Forspoken to turn that into a franchise. And remember that franchise is one of the first ones that have a black female protagonist ever. And they even kept her on the cover, which shocked the hell out of me. But remember when they said they were going, when that came out to pre-order, they were like, I'm like, man, I hope they keep her on the cover. And they did. They kept her on the cover. So I love it. So I've already ordered it. That game is coming to Daddy. It's gonna be in Daddy's hands in a few more months. The game comes out in like 4 months. So it was in June, July, August, September. It comes out October. So something like that. But guys, I hate to cut it short, but I want to get back to Resident Evil 8 and running from this tall lady. You know, I mean, that lady's ridiculously tall. I mean, when they say she's like 14 feet tall, and you know, I killed one of her kids, so she's pissed. I mean, she is pissed. So, and somebody named Mother Miranda. So, not to be confused with Father Mackenzie. So, but all right then. I'm gonna jump on off here, guys. I appreciate it. Show the love, hit that like button. Make sure you check out RGT Podcast, and make sure you go on Twitter and give me my flowers today. So this is Craig, the tech guy. We up out of this,